Tempo and timing are the heart of making music feel alive. Tonalic already takes care of much of this automatically. But there are a few things worth knowing. Let's dive in. Tonalic typically follows tempo and signature of your DAW, as indicated in the bottom left corner. Consequently, when you preview Tonalics, they automatically play back in the correct tempo. And they also follow your song's chords, if you already entered them, even if your DAW doesn't play back. But if you really want to find out if a Tonalic complements your song, you can just preview directly to it. And of course, use your DAW's control to start, stop, and cycle. And when you preview a Tonalic, it will always play in your DAW's time signature. Search results are also tailored to that signature, with the best fits shown first. If you just want to get inspired, you can activate example chords and tempo in the preview window. Tonalics will then play in their best fitting time signature too, no matter what your DAW is set to. However, this feature only works when the DAW is stopped. Before we dive in, please remember that the controls on the set page always apply to Tonalics of the entire set on one specific track. So if you want different settings for those Tonalics, you'll need to create a new Tonalic track for them to have independent controls. The timing control lets you choose should a Tonalic keep its natural timing or should it lock to a groove master. By default, this is simply the click track, so a straight grid. All the way to the left, the original timing is preserved, so the musician might intentionally play a little ahead or behind the beat. That's what gives the Tonalic its natural groove. All the way to the right, those subtle nuances are stripped away, and everything is tightly quantized to the click. The middle position, the default, offers the best of both worlds, keeping the musician's feel while syncing to the click or the groove master. Because instead of the click, you can also pick another Tonalic track, like the drums, as the groove master. Now the guitar will groove right along with the drums, just as if they were recorded together. And instead of a Tonalic track, a groove template, such as one from the MPC, can also be used as the groove master. It's just as easy as that. Or maybe you're working with a special sample or a live recorded drum track. In that case, you can even use a whole audio or MIDI track as the groove master. But since those are external grooves, you'll first need to import them into Tonalic. And here's how. Go ahead and bounce the track you want as groove master in your DAW. One important note, always begin the bounce at bar 1, ensuring Tonalic can read the timing of your song correctly. Now import the bounce track and set it as the groove master. From that moment on, Tonalic grooves with your drums, just like they were tracked side by side. Another important topic here is swing. And when you look at swing, you can divide it into swing factor, which is essentially how hard you swing, and the swing resolution, which describes on which subdivision, 8th or 16th, the musician applies the swing factor. Each individual Tonalic already comes with a fitting swing factor. But if you like, you can change that for every Tonalic individually. Now, when you're using 2 or more Tonalics together, a combination of different swing resolutions can work, but it doesn't necessarily have to. But the great thing with Tonalic is that once you choose a groove master, its swing and resolution automatically applies to all Tonalics in your song. Wherever you listen, even in search, they'll all groove to the master. If you turn this option on the set page off, you can choose individual swing values for specific Tonalics and their sets. Subtle swing differences can make performances feel even more alive, so it's worth experimenting. Finally, 2 simple but very useful controls. Nudge shifts the entire audio forward and backward in milliseconds. Perfect for quickly adjusting Tonalics that feel a bit too on top or too laid back. Speed switches to half time or double time. If your song has a variable tempo or time signature changes, Tonalic first needs to learn the fluctuations of the DAW's timeline to know the whole story. And this is pretty straightforward. While the DAW's playback is stopped, activate Learn Tempo, then play the whole song beginning from bar 1 of the timeline. And in the end, simply stop the learning process. And that's it. Tonalic now follows all tempo and time variations of your song. But it's important to note that if you make changes to the tempo track in your DAW later, Tonalic will need to relearn those changes by just repeating the tempo learn process. And that's everything you need to know about timing and groove in Tonalic. Dive in, experiment, and when you're ready, explore our other tutorials for more ways to shape your music.